Let's take stock of what the market is up to. We're staying put at that 100-odd point fall. The market breadth hasn't quite recovered from the early morning losses, but we haven't worsened from there either. About 100 stocks within the F&O universe to the declines, 56 standing to the ups. Cottage Consumer, Idea, Siemens, BNB, BOB, Tata Motors, Power Grid, they all continue to hold out, along with L&T as well as SBI and Divis, which are also perking up in the green as we speak. But let's take stock of what's happening within the consumption basket. How are the demand-supply situations when it comes to Amul, and how is Amul really navigating through the second wave right now? Sodhi, the MD at Anand at Amul, joins in on the show right now. Mr. Sodhi, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining in today. Help us understand what really is happening with the demand and supply situation right now, because I recall, we've been chatting all throughout this pandemic, and, it's commendable as to how Amul managed to keep its supply chain completely intact and managed to deliver throughout the first wave of the pandemic. Are things the same during the second wave as well?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, second wave also now. Our all supply chain members have learned and very smoothly working, right from milk procurement, milk transportation, processing, and distribution. But let me tell you, this time, second COVID is different than the first COVID. I mean, I may not be very harsh, but let me tell you, first COVID, most of the people enjoyed at home. You were not able to move out. Administration was very strict, and everybody was buying a lot. I'm talking about food. Lot of food was purchased, panic buying. New recipes were tried. People were cooking, taking photographs, video, posting it, and enjoying it. But this time, COVID, people are not enjoying. No panic buying. Every family or friend or relative are under COVID or positive. So more concern is toward them than enjoying at home. So first thing is pantry loading has reduced, buying has reduced. A lot of money is being diverted from daily or monthly expenses to medical expenses of your family or your relatives, your parents, your brother, etc. So that money which is going out is impacting the buying power of the middle class or lower middle class consumer, especially for the high end or luxury. Essential product, quantity essential required is people are buying, because everybody knows markets are open, whether in some areas 2 hours, some areas 3 hours, 4 hours. So that way, impact is gradually coming on all the food packed item. Last time, big brands were available, small brands were unavailable, so big brands were getting good sales. This time, all brands are there. But other difference this time is the members involved in supply chains are, lot of members involved in the supply chain are COVID positive. Being our distributor, transporters, salesmen, loader, even our own man. I mean, in our organization, in our plants, lot of people are involved and lot of deaths are taking place, and it is becoming difficult. I mean, e-commerce had 3x last time, and this time also increasing. We are finding e-commerce is growing, but this time they are facing difficulty of loading and delivery. I mean, you get a slot after 6-7 days. So this time problem is not from the administration side, but from the consumers or the supply chain members side.
Yeah, indeed. It's much closer home this time around, and that's why I guess, that initial excitement of work from home and DIY and cook at home is completely amiss this time. But Mr. Sodhi, the other, really great work that you are also doing is that you're also helping transport oxygen concentrators. Tell us a little bit more about that, as to how you're facilitating the logistics at Amul to help this cause.
Well, we are helping the local administration and the medical infrastructure in oxygen. You see, we have got technical know-how to make gases, like we were making nitrogen gas and biogases. So technical know-how connection. So first thing is when we found out that there's a lot of shortages of oxygen, especially to the upcountry rural areas. So we started helping the local administration in getting technical now and executing some oxygen generating plants. On 22nd of April, we started one plant. Naturally, we gave that plant at our Banaskantha district, a remote district on the north of Gujarat. Then second plant, we started Anand. Then third plant, Balasinore, is starting today or tomorrow. Already 8 to 9 plants, which Amul in its dairies are donating to the local hospital. And that has been possible because immediately government of Gujarat allowed cooperatives like us to use our charity funds, which is called Dharmada Fund, to be used for financing oxygen project for the local medical. And besides that, our technical team is advising, consulting for tender process and execution number of projects. A lot of hospitals are approaching us that they want to establish it, but they don't know how to go about it. So we are helping. I mean, like Anand, we are 4 to 5 projects we are executing on behalf of other charity organizations or organizations who want to do it. Other than that, we found there are a lot of difficulty in transportation of oxygen. So overnight, we converted one of our new nitrogen cryogenic road tanker plant to the transportation of the oxygen, which we have given to the Anand collector, which they are using for bringing oxygen either from the Jamnagar refinery or from the Bharuch and giving to the local hospital, etc. also. Besides that, a lot of organizations are coming to us that they want to donate oxygen concentrator, etc. because we have got the reach up to the local rural areas where, I mean, there are no hospitals. So that also we are arranging concentrate and giving it to the taluka level, the small hospitals where they need such type of oxygen concentrate.
Sodhi, let's talk about demand now. Product categories, butter, ghee, cheese, paneer. To share with us some of the latest demand trends that you're seeing.
Well, like I said, demand for essential product like milk is more than the last year. Last year was more than that. As far as the ghee, butter is there, it is average. There is no decline. But no doubt the tremendous increase in demand is becoming Tetra Pak milk, around 30-40% increase. Last year also 30-40% increase is there. But products which have suffered badly are the first is ice cream. Last year we suffered 70-80% decline. This year again it was picking up till March. We were doing 2x, 3x than the previous year. Now suddenly drop has come and now we are more or less coming equal to the last year. It means around 60-70% less than the 2019. Similarly, beverages sales are also under pressure. And I told you, because of the buying power reduction, because of medical, the overall demand has reduced, not only for milk, all the products. But because of Amul availability, essential product, we are managing the level. Our sales are not less, maybe more than some product category. But overall, I get from the market the response that situation as far as buying is concerned is not good.
Okay. What about distribution, such as milk, for example, across states? Even if it's not a full lockdown, there have been other challenges with regards to staff, for instance, and ensuring smooth working of the supply chain. Are you facing some of those as well?
Yeah, definitely. This time, there's no restriction from the local administration. There's no restriction. But we are getting a lot of problem distribution because supply chain members, like distributor. Yesterday, I had a meeting with my UP zone, about 28 ASMs. 27 of our distributors have been impacted or they have died or their family members. In Delhi, about 7 to 8 of our distributors, their family members died. So suddenly you find vacuum, so you have to arrange from the nearby distributors to arrange distribution of milk or any other products. Similarly, they are not getting the labor to load and unload. I mean, people are suffering, so that's why they don't want to come. Similarly, salesmen are unable to do the market. Everybody is very much scared. Most of our people are working from home, but people who are physically involved, they have to go. In our plants, we have seen the plants which are in the rural area, labor is coming less because this time impact is more in the rural area. Last time the impact of labor was more in the metro. This time the dairy plants or the production centers which are more located in the rural area, labor is coming less. So we are facing a lot of difficulty at the packing line. But somehow we are managing because there are some products which demand has reduced. So and second is because of essential products only, people have downgraded to the small packs. The demand for 1 kg or bigger packs have reduced considerably, and consumer demanding small packs, 10 rupee, 20 rupee pack, or they want to buy every day and then use it because shops are opening in all over India for 2 to 3 hours.
Sure. Mr. Sodhi, you talked about, ice cream sales taking a hit. But what about, cheese, Tetra Pak milk, ghee, etc.? Has the demand been intact or has there been an aberration there as well?
Ice creams definitely suffered. This is the second year. For Amul, it may not be a major loss because we are in other product category. Ice cream is not a major category. But brands who are solely dependent on ice cream, I don't know what would be their situation. Last 2 years, last year sales declined by 50 to 60%. When I say 50 to 60%, whole financial year, 2021. This year we were thinking it will improve. Again, there's a decline of 30 to 40%. So I think for ice cream manufacturer, it will be extremely difficult to come out of this loss. Cheese, definitely, last year we increased 20-25%, so we are able to maintain that level or 5-10% more. Ghee is also we are able to maintain last year increase of 15-20%, but Tetra Pak milk is really gaining ground. Last year we increased 30 to 40%. Again this year from all areas we are getting revised intent, and everywhere people are demanding more and more Tetra Pak milk because people don't want to go out and keep a week stock at home without refrigeration.
Mr. Sodhi, such a pleasure having you on the show today, and keep doing the good work. Thanks for taking the time out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Amul right now. Take a look at the market because we've suddenly cracked a little bit more than where we started off with, about almost a 1% decline. The breadth has gotten marginally worse off from where we started off. Granules, IRCTC, Chola Finance, Tata Power and Emphasis are your big laggards within the broader universe. We're going to take a very quick break. Come right back. Lots more lined up.